Venezuela is a wild place. As someone who loves to venture to dangerous and faraway countries such as North Korea, Afghanistan, and Syria, there is no place on earth that made me more anxious than Venezuela. From street crime to gangs to drug dealing to the world's largest slums, Venezuela is quite possibly the most dangerous and unstable country that you can visit. And on top of that, it was the hardest visa that I've ever had to get. For 5 weeks straight, I had to meet with the Venezuelan diplomats at their embassy in Manila, prove to them that I have good intentions, and essentially beg them to let me in. And it worked. I got the visa. It was my 194th country visited, and the country was completely shut down during the pandemic for 8 months. I was on the very first commercial plane back to Caracas, and as soon as I crossed that immigration border, I learned that it was not so easy to film there. The fear of getting mugged, kidnapped, or my camera stolen was constantly in my head on every corner I turned. But all the fear and tension aside, I discovered that Venezuela is beautiful. The things I captured there will seriously blow your mind. Over the course of 2 weeks, my local friend and fellow YouTuber, Emmanuel, and his buddy Gabo, who doubled down as my camera guy, took me all over the northern regions of the country. From the vicious slum called Petare, where not even the locals would dare to enter, to the ultra-luxury neighborhoods with swanky bars and exclusive golf clubs, I was on a mission to meet as many people as I could and find out what's really going on with the Venezuelan economy. How on earth can 17 million Bolivares equal $20 US? How did a country with once the highest wages in Latin America fall into such extreme poverty? Join me in this full-length documentary from Caracas to Chuao as I show you how much it costs to travel in Venezuela, introduce you to the delicious cuisine like arepas, and show you a side of Venezuela that you may have never imagined. I navigate inside the country by foot, by metro, by boat, by motorbike, and by cable car to observe the life and fully immerse myself in the culture. Come witness the longest coastline in all of the Caribbean, with immaculate, untouched beaches, remote fishing villages, the world's best chocolate, and the most hospitable, lively people in Latin America. Prepare yourselves for a wild ride and stick with me until the end because things are about to get wild in my favorite country in South America. This is Venezuela. Bienvenidos and welcome to Venezuela, my 194th country and final country in South America. Hang tight guys because I have amazing content coming your way. But if I'm being completely honest with you, I am pretty nervous to be here, to be shooting videos. It's a different kind of nervous than being in Somalia or Libya or Afghanistan. There, I have to worry about getting kidnapped or bombed or being a victim in a terrorist attack. But here in Venezuela, I have to worry about petty crime and theft and also the police. I gotta be really careful, I gotta keep a low profile, and I'm gonna do my best to get the stories that I wanna get while enjoying this beautiful country which I've heard so much about. Okay, let's back up a little bit. Pretty nervous, kind of going on a whim. I don't know what to expect. I'm gonna be meeting my buddy Emmanuel, putting my full trust in him to take me around and show me a good time. So I'm really excited to finally check this one off the list. I know it's not the best of times for the country, but I'm looking forward to making some good stories and trying to tell amazing messages about the people and culture of Venezuela. So off we go now, boarding my flight to Caracas. Gracias. And we're off. I flew from Ecuador to Panama and then from Panama to the Dominican Republic because that was the only way that I could fly to my final destination, Caracas. Oh my god. Bienvenidos a Venezuela. How are you?
Awesome, bro.
Dude, I made it.
How are you?
That was tough in the airport, but I made it.
Yeah.
Woo. Venezuela, bienvenidos.
Yes.
Oh my god, I finally made it to Venezuela. Holy shit. I did not think I was gonna make it here.
Yeah, you did it.
With COVID and with like all the happening.
Yeah. I'm very excited to show you my country, so
Dude, I'm so excited.
let's begin this trip.
When I arrived last night when it was dark outside, and I just woke up to these insane views at Emmanuel's place. Look at this. Woo! Alright, well, day one in Caracas. Emmanuel on the wheel.
What's up, my friend?
Time to explore this beautiful city. Right now I see these big green hills, and I am just so freaking excited to explore this country. It's been on my list for how many years now, and the time has finally come. Do you know what's crazy to think right now? I am like one of the only tourists right now in the whole country, because my flight was all Venezuelans. Did you know that? There was like no tourists on my flight.
The government only opened the country 2 weeks ago for people coming from Iran. No one is coming from Iran, just the cash. Turkey, same story. Dominican Republic, one way to Venezuelans that go to Miami, it comes by, and also Panama and Mexico, because he's the only president in all Latin America that support him.
I think it is pretty safe to say that Venezuela is not your average tourist destination, at least not over the last 10 or so years. Once upon a time, this country was one of the richest and most prosperous countries in the entire world, and now it debatably has the worst economy that any country has ever seen throughout the history of mankind. In some ways, the capital city of Caracas feels like anarchy. You can literally drive as fast as you want and run red lights in front of policemen, and they won't do anything.
Why did you run the red light?
Because no one respects the lights. A few years ago, there was a really danger on stopping in red lights because you may get robbed. Like always, when I pass red light, I just watch to the other side. Just like if it was on a stop, not a red light.
According to a variety of sources, this city of 5 million people has the highest murder rate per capita in the world, but the edginess of Caracas makes me that much more excited to explore. You really gotta know where you're going in this city, otherwise you could get in the wrong corner or maybe with the wrong people, and no bueno.
Look at that. You have a really nice view of what a barrio is.
I was thrown right into the chaos when it was time to fill up our gas tank. At that very moment, on my first morning in Caracas, it started to sink in that I was actually in Venezuela. Right now we're filling up the car with gasoline, and it's quite an interesting experience. It blows my mind that Venezuela has so much oil, yet it's so difficult to find gas right now and to fill up your car. There's no cars on the street.
Because the gasoline. That's an advantage for us.
How long do you think those people have to wait in line?
5-6 hours in Caracas. But if you go outside, you could stay 15 days before you can put gasoline again. They give you like a number, and you have to go every day to gas station to see which number it goes into the line. So maybe 15 days without putting free gasoline.
It's really incredible how you actually have free gas though, because nobody else has free gasoline.
I'm not agree with that, but that was one of the main assets of the government to buy people's vote, you know? Like, okay, I'm gonna give you free gasoline because we are the most oil reserve country in the world. You can read this. In Valencia, lines to put gasoline are 4 days. Otherwise, you have to buy it in the black market. The price is between $2 and $3 per liter.
Who told you that?
A follower. Someone says, the luck is with you because we put gasoline super fast.
If you are confused, don't worry, because I will be doing a deep dive analysis on the oil and gas crisis in Venezuela. This is only a teaser of what's to come. Trust me, as someone with an economics degree, my brain is literally exploding right now.
The city is like socially, let's say, divided by west and east side. West is like the poor side, and right now we're in the east part of the city, where it's supposed to be the rich part or the high class, but also there is some slums here.
And you were born and raised in Caracas?
Yeah, I was born in a really poor neighborhood, because when I was a kid, my dad was starving, you know. He moved from Portugal because of the Second World War. My grandpa didn't want his brothers to go into the war. There was spreading news in Europe, that there was a Caribbean country with plenty of opportunities, etc., etc. So they came in a big boat, like for 3 days. My dad moved to Venezuela when he was 8, and then he started like fisherman, then started working in a meat store.
Hearing Emmanuel's background made me realize how diverse his country is. I came to find out that over 2/3 of the population are mestizos, meaning they have mixed European ancestry. In any regard, there's too much talking and too little eating going on. Emmanuel and his girlfriend Valerie took me to get one of the best meals in town.
We come to La Unión, one specific place to eat cachapas, one of our main dishes here in Venezuela. Dos mixtas, medianas, una jarra grande. Ahí sí tienes cambio, ¿verdad?
Sí.
I was trying to figure out how to make a round number because they don't have to exchange in the small bills. So I was adding like 10, 10, 11 and try to make 35 exact dollars.
What did you order?
I ordered cachapa. There is like a traditional dish made out of corn. They blend corn with milk and some other stuff and they put it on the grill. And then you put Venezuelan cheese inside and close it.
What is Venezuelan cheese?
It's the best cheese in the world.
What kind of juice is that?
Parchita.
What fruit is it?
You try it and you figure out.
It's like a slushy, it's like blended ice mixed with passion fruit. It's so delicious. When I've had passion fruit juice in other countries, it's not this fresh. This is the fresh one, man. Excelente. They just served the cachapa here, which from first impression looks like a big pancake with all this, I don't even know what this is, cheese, pork,
Yeah.
all this delicious stuff inside. How do I eat it? Like a taco?
No.
Oh, you
Well,
cut it
yeah.
with a knife. Everything in one bite.
Yeah, everything in one bite.
Are you so happy to watch me try this right now?
Yeah, bro. We're super excited about your impression.
Oh my god. Wow. That's amazing. The pork is delicious. It's perfectly soft. And this cheese, you were right about the cheese. Incredible. How is it, bro? Tell me how it is.
Amazing, bro. Amazing.
You got cheese.
Oh.
Look at that.
Se combina con tomate y le puedes agregar también otras salsas, pero esto es una delicia.
From 1 to 10, how good is it?
10.
First meal here in Venezuela, it was amazing. I don't even know what it's called. What's it called again?
Cachapa.
Cachapas. Oh my god, it was delicious. And now we are about to hit the streets of Caracas. I don't really know what to expect, but I know it's going to be incredible. As long as Emmanuel's with me, I'm safe. Which place are we going to visit first?
You can see there images of Che Guevara,
Yeah.
that our president was a fan of,
Yeah.
and Chavez, and Maduro is the small one, and Fidel Castro also.
We proceeded to drive around Caracas, and it is enormous. So many different neighborhoods, so many markets, funky architecture, incredible viewpoints, and a culture that was very inviting to learn more about. So baseball is the national sport of Venezuela.
Yes.
And we were just driving on the street and we found like a baseball game, just like a bunch of dudes just hanging out playing baseball.
Yeah, just hanging out.
And that guy was pretty good that just hit that ball.
Almost home run.
yeah, it was
Yeah,
very
look at that
good.
one.
Nice to capture in the moment.
There are many Venezuelans in the MLB, like Miguel Cabrera and
Yeah, Ronnie Cedeño.
yes, Cedeño, Wilson
not-
Contreras.
Yeah.
It's awesome, man. Venezuela's a hotspot for baseball. Our final stop of the day was one of the main plazas, which was a lot fancier than I ever expected. We've made it to a beautiful little plaza here with a wonderful monument with the Venezuela colors on it. Nice apartment buildings around here. There's a fountain behind me that's not currently working, but it's just a really, really nice place to hang out and kind of see a side of Caracas that maybe me and you didn't know existed.
We're now in Plaza Francia, or France Square, in Altamira, one of the nicest places of Caracas. You can come here, you sit around the square. You also have access to the subway.
Feels like a perfectly safe, normal life here in this part.
In this part of the city, yeah, you have a lot of police around, National Guards and everything. Yeah. In this part of the city, you're very safe.
Emmanuel, it's been an awesome first day here in Caracas. Did you have fun?
Yes,
Dude,
of course.
This place is electric, man. Like,
Yeah.
brutal. That's a slang
Yes.
Venezuelan word.
Yes.
So what are we doing over the next week, bro? Where are we going?
We're visiting Choroni and Chuao, that are one of the nicest beaches in Venezuela that you can get by car or just small trip in boat.
Right.
After that, we're trying to go to fish with the fishermen
Absolutely.
town. We're enjoying tambor, that is typical music in the town. You will
Amazing.
enjoy a lot. And after that, we're going to Morrocoy. I could say the best beaches of the country.
There's a lot I want to see. I know that this guy's taking care of me. I don't even know what Morrocoy means. I never looked it up on the internet, but I know it's going to be amazing. Thank you, bro. Can't wait to see more of your country, man.
Awesome.
Hasta
awesome.
luego.
Yeah,
Peace.
let's do this.
Today I'm going to show you what $10 or 14 million Bolivares can get you in Venezuela. Here we go. Whoa guys, I have now spent the last 48 hours in Venezuela's capital city called Caracas, and it has just been wild. I'm sure the majority of you guys know what's been happening to Venezuela's economy, but if you don't, then I'll quickly sum it up. 50 to 60 years ago, Venezuela had one of the most prosperous economies in the world because of its newly discovered oil reserves. The Venezuelan Bolivar was very strong, and Venezuelan workers enjoyed the highest wages in all of Latin America. But in the end, it was all too good to be true. The dream life faded away when oil prices collapsed and a fractured political system couldn't agree on any policies nor make any of the right decisions. When I made this video a few months ago, $1 was equal to 1.4 million bolivares, but now as I speak this, $1 is over 2 million bolivares, and because of this, the minimum wage is less than $1 a month. Yes, you heard me correctly. $1 a month.
Our hyperinflation is that big that literally we have to check in an Instagram account daily to see the exchange rate.
About 90% of the purchases made in Venezuela are now in dollars because their currency is essentially useless. But ironically, you can't even take US dollars out from an ATM because it hasn't officially been adopted as their currency. This morning, I was able to exchange some dollars for bolivares, so I'm carrying both currencies in my bag to make this $10 video. On today's exchange rate, 10 US dollars equals about 14 million Venezuelan bolivars. This is only about 120,000. Anyways, it's time to hit those streets and see what we can get. Caracas is awesome. I truly can't believe how wild it is here. There are so many different neighborhoods and so many different feels on the streets that are engulfed by massive green mountains and a Venezuelan coastline that is the longest in all of the Caribbean. It's also the most beautiful. My buddy Emmanuel left his car on the other side of the city, so in order to get there, he suggested that we take a moto taxi. And oh man, we are starting off this $10 video with a bang. Hermano, who are these guys behind us? What's happening?
I called 2 moto taxis to take us to the next spot where we're picking the car to keep our adventure, and it's going to be our quickest way because you're always in a hurry, so I decided to call moto taxis, man.
I don't feel safe for 2 reasons. 2 reasons. One, we're not riding together, so what happens if my guy has a flat tire or if we get pulled over and you're not there with me?
You'll have to figure it out, bro.
And the other thing is, where the hell's my helmet?
No,
they have helmets.
Yeah.
Which one's mine?
I don't know, what do you like?
I want this guy.
Okay.
This cannot be safe, bro.
Are you scared, bro?
Yeah. How long is the drive?
Like 10 to 15 minutes.
Well, great. All right, let's go. Bro, this is crazy, man.
Yeah, man.
Es mi primera vez en Venezuela en un moto taxi.
¿Qué tal?
Increíble, increíble. Scary as fuck to be riding on the freeway. Like seeing the street from this perspective is totally different than being in a car. insane. My tears are like flying off my face. Gracias, amigo. So, ¿cuánto cuesta? How much is it? $2? $2? Okay, can you roll this? I'm gonna pay him in Bolivares. I'm gonna try.
Let me see. There you have $4.
This is all 4. So I'll give him half of this, which is 2. I'm not even gonna count it because it's gonna take too long. I'm just gonna take a chunk. $2. Está bien, es el mismo. Alright, so I just paid him about 3 million Bolivares for that ride. We finally made it to Emmanuel's car, and he wanted to take me to try his favorite local beverage. We stopped the car because he told me I have to try a drink. What is it?
Yeah, it's a cocada. It's made out of water, coconut, the skin of the coconut, everything about coconut, milk and sugar. So we're gonna try this. It's good. ¿Qué precio tiene las cocadas? Como this is $1, this is 1.5, $2, and $3.
Give me the $1 one.
$1.
He said it's 2 million or $2.
I have Bolivares. I have the money in my bag.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's pay with the Bolivares.
When you take out the money, their faces are like, oh my god, wow, this is my enemy, Bolivares.
Maybe if we pay with card, they will accept it, but the cash is like unworthy because tomorrow probably will worth less and less and less.
We successfully paid for a $1 cocada with Bolivares. My first cocada, I don't even know what this is, but it's creamy and it looks delicious. It's like pure coconut, better than coconut ice cream because you have all the chunks of coconut inside, and it's really creamy and soft. It's like a amazing dessert, man. Bro, that is so good, man.
Really good, right?
Oh my god, should have got a large. Emmanuel suggested that we head out of town today and save the rest of exploring Caracas for the end of the trip. So we picked up some local friends and decided to drive to one of the best beach towns in the country. The crew and I are heading to Morrocoy, which is a beautiful coastal beach area and national park of Venezuela. And to get there, we have to go through a toll.
The toll is for cars and trucks like us, 50,000. The other one are free.
That's a policeman right there.
Yeah, that's a policeman.
Just keep this camera.
No, but he's looking for a ride.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 50,000 Bolivares, which is like 5 cents or something.
5 cents.
So I'm gonna try to pay with $1 and see if they'll give us change in Bolivares. If not, we're gonna pay in Bolivares.
She said if she takes the $1, then she'll give you a change.
There's no change to the $1. Okay, then pay with, wait, 50,000?
Yeah.
Alright, 50,000. 50,000 divided by 1.4 million. Oh my god, it's 3 cents.
3 cents.
So the toll in Venezuela is literally 3 cents. So in one day they maybe make what, $10 in tolls? What can you buy with $10? Nothing.
Yeah. Maybe pay the guys working on the toll.
Alright, so we are here on the side of the road. We are driving up to the beach somewhere in Venezuela. We see bananas. Emmanuel tells me I have to try them.
Here we have like $1.2 in Bolivares. I mean 1.2 million Bolivares, so $1.2. And we found
ask him.
2 kinds of bananas, all grown here.
These are each 50,000 bills, so I got a lot in my hands.
Yeah.
So let's try to pay with this. ¿Cuánto cuesta por uno? $1 millón.
Oh, a million, yeah, you can pay.
Okay. Okay.
He said $2 and we have like 1.2, so this and this.
Okay. That's it. 100,000, 200,000, 300,000.
You have to give him 1 million.
500,000, 600,000, 700,000, 800,000, 900,000.
1 million.
1 million.
Yes.
Gracias. That was amazing.
Buenas tardes.
And we got our bananas.
This is top 8.
It's tiny, bro.
Try the banana, bro. Really good, right? This is amazing.
It's sweet.
Yeah, super sweet.
Las mejores del mundo. están aquí.
Best in the world.
In the world.
That's a bold statement, but she might be right.
Whoa, very tight.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to think right now.
We're trying to get another fruit. ¿Tiene algo de mamón? Ah, para probar.
Para que lo pruebe.
Viene de Estados Unidos. He's giving it for free.
Oh, gracias. Wait, let's try it before you go.
Yeah.
Take a bite.
I mean, he gave it for free, but we decide by our own, just giving $1.
How do
you do it like you bite it, blow it, lick it.
Whoa. The texture is like gooey, like
Yeah, it's crazy texture.
me gusta. Gracias, amigo.
Con mamón.
You know why these fruits is so good? Because everything in Venezuela is organic. The growing farms of these fruits, vegetables and everything, they really don't have money to put pesticides or things to try to live longer. So if you get some bananas or vegetables, you have to eat them like in 2, maximum 3 days because they will get damaged. But at the same time, you will have like the best original and organic flavor of the fruit.
That's why it's so good, because there's no pesticides. Finally, after several hours of driving across villages and getting caught up in a massive traffic jam where everyone was stopped for hours, we made it to a small town called Chichiriviche. We were in touch with some locals there who offered us to stay inside of their house. This is cool, man. I don't even know what's going on right now. I literally just follow the crowd.
We made it to Chichiriviche and tomorrow. This is the town, and Morrocoy is like the national park.
Do they have ceviche in Chichiriviche?
Oh, yes, they do.
Salud! Salud! An early morning wake-up call means that we desperately need some caffeine. Gabo and I are here in Morrocoy.
Morrocoy, yeah.
Chichiriviche?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Chichiriviche.
Chichiriviche.
Yeah.
And something I've noticed all around Venezuela so far is that coffee culture is everywhere.
Yes.
Usually you can just find it in a bakery or a restaurant or on the street, right?
Yeah, like in a traffic line, in a traffic jam, you will find people with
somebody's coming
like
and
a
serving coffee.
lunchbox and selling you coffee.
And the other thing I know about coffee in Venezuela or in this part of the world is that it's pretty damn good. So we're on a mission right now. We're walking through the town to find some delicious coffee. Found a little bakery. Bakeries are the places to go to get the coffee. It's really nice how when they serve you coffee, the cups are really small. You don't need like a big Starbucks cup or anything like that. I'm gonna put a little bit of sugar inside, mix it a little bit. Increíble.
No, man, it's like dessert. Delicious.
¿Es posible que pagar con dinero?
Sí.
$10. ¿Tienes cambiar o no?
No, ahorita
¿Cambiar en bolívares?
sí.
¿Tienes?
A ver. No, no tengo bolívar.
¿Cuántos bolívares tienes?
0. Muy poco.
Muy poco.
Sí.
So this man, after we walked out of the bakery for the coffee shop, just said something really interesting.
Bueno, que o sea que este es el único país. Si el dólar aumenta a 1000, aumenta con el dólar a 1000.
So he's saying that this is the only country in the world that when the dollar goes up, the product goes up, but if the dollar goes down, the product is still up.
Which makes it really hard just to get basic things like bread and coffee.
Exactly.
Gracias por su tiempo.
No hay problema. Gracias a ustedes.
Gracias, amigo.
After coffee, we wanted breakfast, so my friends steered me in the right direction.
We're going to eat some empanadas before heading into the beach. But I really love these empanadas because are made in the moment and they have plenty of flavor. Empanadas is like a pre-cooked corn flour with water, a little bit salt and sugar, and then you fill it up and fry it. You are gonna try in the pabellon. There's one of our main dishes in the country, and they put all the ingredients inside the empanada. This is shredded meat, cheese, fried plantain, and beans, black beans, everything inside an empanada. The best part of the empanada are the borders, so you don't share the borders. Honestly, you don't share the borders, are like the best part. Yeah.
I've never seen an empanada this big. That's delicious, man.
Yeah, man.
Wow. Frijoles.
Yeah.
Non-alcoholic beer.
Non-alcoholic.
Okay, so this is what you drink. Cheers.
Yeah.
I don't even know
Cheers.
what it is. Salud. Wow. It doesn't taste like beer.
It's sweet. It's sweet.
It's sweet, but it looks like beer from the outside.
Yeah.
The funny thing about empanadas, every South American country thinks they have the best empanada. If you go to Colombia, if you go to even Panama or Nicaragua, they say, we have the best empanadas. What
Bro.
do you say about that?
No. What do you say about that? You have the last choice. You have been in all those countries.
That's
of
true.
course, I will say my empanadas, my country's empanadas. But
This is the most unique one. I've never seen one that's this big.
he said it into the camera. He said it. Best empanada in the world.
She is the owner of this place. She is Alba.
What's your secret to making the best empanadas?
Okay, listen, ¿cuál es el secreto para hacer la mejor empanada?
El amor que le dedico a mi hijo.
The love that he puts on the guiso is the part that goes inside the empanada.
It's time to pay for the one empanada and the one mastín, right?
Yes.
So, ¿cuánto cuesta?
Mi amor, ¿cuánto cuesta una empanada y una malta?
$1.50.
$1.5. Empanada is $1 and the malta is 50 cents.
For the rest of the day, we rented a boat to go island hopping around Morrocoy, and as you can probably already tell, I'm just going with the flow. All right, they keep feeding me this local stuff. Polar, I guess this is the local beer. We got waters, we got snacks, and we're going island hopping today on the beautiful Caribbean coast of Venezuela.
Bro, I think this one fits you right. Oh my gosh, you look like a pedophile, bro. There you go. No, bro, you look nice. Yeah, it has UV protection.
I'm gonna need your help to negotiate because I told you.
Okay,
Negotiate.
of course.
Go.
¿Cuánto, mano?
Ese vale 8.
¿Cuánto? He said $8, bro.
Bro,
That's a lot.
too much, man.
Yeah. How much do you want me to tell?
Gabo, do you think 5 is a good price?
Well, they look good on you, man. So,
Cinco?
yeah.
$5?
Yes.
Cinco.
He's saying that this is his first sale of the day.
It's really important to have small bills here
Yeah.
because if you only give a 10, they don't have change.
So you have to buy another thing.
You have to buy another thing. $5. Gracias, amigo. Ciao. I actually really needed sunglasses, so I'm pretty happy right now. $5. A little more than I wanted to spend for the budget, but considering everything else has been so cheap, it fits in the $10 video. So, is anyone ready to see the beauty of Venezuela? Oh man! Wow! This is my first time seeing water this blue in a long time. I'm in shock. I don't know what to say. I have no words to say.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Whoa, crack!
Crack! Wow!
Es tuyo.
He literally just cracked me a coconut. Holy shit, that was good. It's cold, frio. Cheers. Cheers. How many of you guys? 1 to 10.
Oh man, 11.
Oh my god. It's like the best thing in the world right now when the sun's on your face. It's time to swim. From the very bottom of my heart, this country is so freaking cool and I am just so excited to see more. Well guys, I've been very fortunate in my life to see so many amazing places all around the world. But what I'm seeing right now in this tucked away town on the northern coast of Venezuela might just be the most beautiful hidden treasure that I've ever seen. Most people have never heard of this town. What can you say about it to people watching this video?
La gente que no conoce Chuao no conoce el mundo.
The people that doesn't know Chuao doesn't know anything.
Pero de verdad que es lo mejor que puede existir en el mundo.
So she's saying that this is the best world, the best place in the whole world.
Tell me what it's like to live here.
Maravilloso, maravilloso.
She says that is wonderful, and then she repeated, wonderful, wonderful.
La tranquilidad, la paz.
So he loved the quietness, the peaceful, the breeze, the sea, all the things that the Lord gave us.
Everyone, welcome to Chuao, Venezuela. In my opinion, the most beautiful place in all of Latin America. But before we dive into why, let's talk about the journey here because this entire video was made spontaneously. ¿Dónde vamos?
we're going to Choroni, and then we're going to Cayo Chuao.
I don't even know what that means, but I trust you that it's cool.
Chuao is the name of the beach, and yeah, it's amazing. It's one of the most palm trees surrounded beaches in Venezuela.
I had already been in Venezuela for several days with my local friend Emmanuel, and this morning he suggested that we take a road trip to see some of the most beautiful beaches on the coast, which, believe it or not, is the longest coastline in all of the Caribbean. Without hesitation, I said yes because I am a firm believer that the best moments in life come from spontaneous decisions. That's why I always wear the two words "just go" on my shirt. In that same spontaneous mindset, we picked up some of Emmanuel's friends, and it was a car full of Venezuelans and myself driving to experience a slice of paradise that I never knew existed. Are you guys ready?
Yeah!
Vamos! However, getting there wasn't exactly so easy.
They're looking for you, bro. They're looking for you. Watch out, watch out. They're looking for you.
Dude, what the is going on?
Yeah.
Wait, like for real, what's going on?
No, the cop is opening the traffic for some heavy people. I don't know. Watch out.
Whoa,
Yeah,
they're all
yeah,
getting
yeah.
on the back of the truck. Whoa.
Mira aquí.
Yeah, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
So, we are not moving. Like, this could take like hours.
Maybe.
We're stuck in a massive traffic jam, but Gabo gave me some flips.
Yeah.
What is flips?
Flavors is cereal,
Yeah, see
but it's more like candy.
It's like a
Chocolate.
Venezuelan.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, man.
They're good.
As soon as the traffic finally cleared away, another problem happened. The car is rapidly losing gas, losing fuel, and because there's a huge gas shortage in Venezuela, it's not easy to go and find gas. So, if they can't fix a leak, it looks like we're gonna have to turn around and not go to the beach. What if we can't fix it?
Bro, we live in a road trip, so we have to deal with these kind of situations every time we're going in the road trip, you know?
We have a leakage from una manguera, a hose, yeah. So we're trying to reach the hose to see if we can stop the leak.
Let me see your hands.
We're losing gasoline that is not easy to find. Otherwise, it's like, oh, normal. Let's, I don't know, drain the tank and repair the stuff. But right now, it's like, stop the leakage. We got from the mechanical expert that said that because the tank is so full, he's just dropping a little bit extra. So we are gonna lose some gasoline.
There's two kinds of people in this world. People like you and people like me. And people like this guy.
Yeah. I'm in your team, bro.
Yeah. Luckily, we're by the mountain.
Yeah, man. So I'm pretty used to smelling like gas.
Finally, we were back on the road, and after a few hours of driving across some interesting towns and seeing some very interesting things out the window.
An accident, bro. Just a truck went to the river.
That is pretty insane. We made it to a colorful colonial town called Choroni. ¿Qué pasa?
Estados Unidos.
Sí. Ah, bueno,
Mira, grabar a la
bienvenido.
gente aquí, el mejor
Bueno,
pueblo del
bienvenido.
agua.
Está el mejor pueblo, ¿dónde está? No, el mejor pueblo ideal.
He said, welcome to the best town of Venezuela. Bienvenido. Welcome, have fun.
From here on out, I think you will be unbelievably surprised by how beautiful this place is. We just arrived here in Choroni, in the Caribbean coast of Venezuela. Everybody's happy,
everybody.
smiling. What are they selling?
Fishes, different kind of fishes, like tuna.
We better eat some pescado for
Mira,
dinner.
fortuna.
¿Qué tal?
Chévere, fino.
Muy bien?
Bien.
Yo, should we bring this rum?
Yeah.
For who?
Yeah. I don't know. Somebody's gonna drink it.
Para ti?
No, I'm not gonna drink it.
It's starting to rain. I got all my camera gear here, all my bags, so I'm a little worried. The rain's coming, man. Where should we go? Go fast. Dude, it's starting to pour rain. Whew.
Crazy weather, man.
Crazy weather. This is what I was worried about. I got like my computer, all my shit in here.
But nice, we got
That's why.
trash bags.
How much were they?
Less than $1. Less than $1 for trash
Did you pay in
bags.
dollars or bolivares?
No, Bolivares, man. 1 million, I don't know what. I don't know how.
$1 million something for these trash bags. And this is gonna save us on the boat ride
Yeah, man.
from this crazy rain.
Israel is coming with us. He's gonna be like our local. He's waiting us in the town with the food.
All right, the rain is slowing down a bit. My trash bags are, I need to put it on again. It's starting to rain. What up, bro? I don't even know where we're going, to be honest, but I'm ready. It's fine, I just gotta protect the gear. One mistake and I'm totally we're off.
Hola.
¿Todo bien?
Vino.
Yeah. That's the bicho.
We are rolling up to Chuao. You can only get here by boat. Literally, there's no road to this community as I'm getting smashed in the face with water. There's about 5,000 people there, and we're spending the night, and it's gonna be incredible. You know what's funny is I'm over here complaining that I'm soaking wet, but Emmanuel has a dog who's just been here the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, literally just hanging out in his lap. Whoa! Oh my God! Huh. That was not easy, but we're here. It is like heaven on earth that we're here. Your country's beautiful, man.
We made it. Thank you so much, my friend.
Dude, we just arrived and they gave us food.
Yeah, bro.
Just like that. We didn't even ask for it. It's just here.
The food was ready for us. You add a lot of lemon to the fish.
It's funny, we just saw all the fishermen like on the sea.
Yeah.
So it just makes you like more hungry for fish.
And then you just grab it with your hands like this.
Yeah, of course.
Like this. Mmm.
Oh. There's no bones. This place is honestly so cool. We're just walking around making friends. They love baseball here, so this kid is just playing like a baseball video game on his iPad or something, some kind of game console. And everyone's just so nice. They're hanging out, welcoming us. We got cool paintings here, coffee, which I'm definitely down to try. Qué rico.
Es pequeñito.
So she just poured me fresh coffee. Fresco. Qué rico. It's so sweet. Oh my God. Wow. I haven't had a bad cup of coffee yet in Venezuela. Behind me is one of the houses. Actually, the kid right here, the baseball kid, lives here. And I asked him if I can see inside the house, and he said sure. So I'm gonna go take a look inside. The roof is made with like, everything is made with wooden sticks. Here's the kitchen. You got limes, got all kinds of stuff, sink. I really love the rooftops here.
El turismo bien con tal de siempre tenerlos en casa.
Even though they have these conditions, and even though the whole country is going through a rough path, she said that this community, this town, it's very together. They work together. It's been called La Fortaleza. La Fortaleza is the fortress. That's her rap name.
Oh, she has a rap name.
Yeah, the fortress, La Fortaleza.
Aquí estoy yo, si usted me quiere conocer, si quiere saber mi nombre, cantando se lo diré. Mi apellido es José Hernández, mi nombre es Dexy Mirley, soy hermana de la espuma, del cacao y del café. Venezolana, mira, de la pura cepa, lo digo con honor, lo digo con firmeza.
So apparently we're not sleeping here on the beach. We have to go in this pickup truck and drive to the main town, which, I don't know, a couple kilometers away.
Yeah, we have to pass through the cacao plantation.
It's amazing. Let's go, dude. Let's get in the car right now.
Yeah, you have to get up there.
Get up there? No problema. We just jumped on this pickup truck. All of us are on the back. And we are driving to a place that we're gonna sleep tonight. We just arrived here in town. There's like a freaking plaza behind me, which is super cool. And it's like way more developed than I thought. It's so cool, man. As soon as I arrived, I met some friendly locals who told me to call them Negro. I was quite thrown off and confused since that would be extremely offensive in my own country, but here in Venezuela, I learned that it's a different story. All people here are coexisting as one human race, which is so beautiful to witness.
Sea negro, azul, rojo, blanco, amarillo, sea como sea el mismo color, o sea, lo queremos blanco o negro, como sea.
In here, you just call negro to everyone. I mean, it doesn't matter. And it was funny that the guy said that it doesn't matter if a white called me negro, if a red hair called me negro, blue, purple, or whatever. Anyone can call me negro because I'm so proud to be negro, you know? No, bro, it's wow. Honestly, in Venezuela, it doesn't exist the racism. Maybe xenophobia, but racism at all, it doesn't exist at all. Because also to the blonde people, you call them catire, that is like blonde.
Some other friendly people I met invited me to a local drumming performance called tambor, and 2 minutes later, we were on our way.
In here, bro, it's like an entire city, you know? I mean, it's like...
It's amazing here.
I'm just thinking how many rides with the boat they have to do to bring off the cement to build everything, you know? Because there's no road to get here with trucks and to bring all the materials to... Wow! Electricity, everything, bro.
This is chimo. This is some sort of chewing tobacco, but you don't chew. You just put it on your, near your tooth, and it just.
That stuff would definitely give me a headache, so I opted to try the homegrown cacao, which is the main ingredient of chocolate. Cacao is this town's largest export, and everyone here claims that they have the best on earth. I was invited into a house where this lovely lady was preparing some cacao in her backyard, and it was so awesome to experience. This is as pure as cacao can get. The main ingredient in chocolate here in Chuao, they actually grow, it's all cacao farms here, and they harvest it right in their backyard. So crunchy, so delicious.
The crunch, right?
How good is that?
It's great. It's amazing.
Better than chocolate.
It's amazing. Yeah.
That was an incredible experience, hearing the drums and trying the cacao and just seeing the life and the community here of this place. And honestly, as I'm walking through this main plaza right now, I feel like I'm in high school. There's all these kids hanging out, sitting on the bench over there. Everyone's just like shooting the shit. Everybody's friends with each other. It literally feels like a high school, this town, and that is the coolest part about it. So guys, I'm gonna cut the camera for tonight, and tomorrow is a whole new day of exploration. I will see you then. Oh man, beautiful out here. Wow. It's like perfect outside right now. Buenos dias. Had a great night's sleep here in this little guest house. Much more enjoyable than I was expecting. And now the car is picking us up, heading back to the beach. So it's gonna be another great day. We hopped on the one and only truck that takes you down the one and only road in the town to the socialist fishermen. My curiosity led the way from here. What are your thoughts about Chavez?
¿Cuál es tu opinión o cómo te sientes tú con Chávez? He doesn't have anything bad to say about Chavez because they've been getting help from Chavez, from the Chavez government, so he doesn't have anything bad to say. But he's saying that he's not too political, like he doesn't care too much about politics, that his work is this, and well, that Chavez helped him out with nets, with engines, with boats, with a house.
What's the best and the worst thing about living in Chuao?
La fuente de nosotros, la mar y la hacienda de cacao.
The best is the sea and the cacao, and the worst that can happen is that you don't get to fish or the cacao runs dry.
Why does everybody have these bags?
Well, these bags are government issue bags. They are tricolor as our flag, and they are everywhere. Like every community has bags of this. He can hold everything in this bag.
What else did the government give to the people besides the backpacks?
Well, here in the rural areas, they have also laptops and tablets. They call canaimita. ¿Tú tienes una canaimita? Yeah, he has his laptop. He told me that he has the tablet. So with the tablet, he researched the homework and he plays, have games and stuff.
Awesome. Soon after, my friends decided that we should go island hopping since there is so much hidden beauty around this part of Venezuela. Empanadas on the boat. Fish empanadas, that is. After about a 30-minute boat ride, we made it to another settlement here on the beach called Tuja. You can see the sign right here. Bienvenidos Tuja. And it's a lot less developed than Chuao. Maybe about 10 houses here, but they got the most insanely beautiful beach right in their backyard. So it takes about 3 minutes to walk from one end of this community all the way to the other end. but it's amazingly beautiful, man. Like, we're just surrounded by these trees. How many people do you think are here? Like 20?
I say 50.
50 people.
Yeah, because in every house can, I don't know, fit like 8 people or so.
50 people living in Chuao, Venezuela. And it kind of reminds me of the Philippines, actually. There's a lot of islands out there that look just like this. Same kind of palm trees, same kind of life, very, very similar. Shout out to all my Filipino friends out there. I miss my home. I miss Diana and my favorite country in the world. This really reminds me of the Philippines. Bro, what's this game called?
Bolas criollas. So you first throw a little ball or a little rock, right? That's a mingo. And there's 2 teams, the red team and the green team. And the logic of the game is trying to put as many balls near to the mingo. The team that get the balls nearest wins.
The sides of it are all beaten up. Look, it's not even a perfect circle. I couldn't end this experience without a visit to the local baseball mound. I met a young man named Pepito, who you might recognize from the drumming scene from last night. He's the #1 top MLB prospect in town. Growing up a sports lover, especially a baseball lover and player, I am fascinated by different cultures around the world that play baseball. Especially in Venezuela, there are so many really, really good Hall of Famers, amazing baseball players that come from Venezuela.
Baseball is our national sport. Like every kid in every town plays baseball.
I did a baseball story in Dominican Republic recently. I did something in Cuba about it. But to be here in Venezuela is just different. It just feels more real. And here's home plate. Hola, Pepito. ¿Todo bien?
Fino.
First of all, how old are you, man?
¿Cuántos años tiene?
20 años,
20 years old.
And have you been playing baseball your whole life?
toda mi vida, desde carajito, desde chiquito.
Since he was a kid.
What are your dreams right now? What are you trying to do?
Mi sueño es llegar a Grandes Ligas.
He said his dream is to play in the major leagues. Oof. Also being like the best pitcher of the major leagues with the best average. He wants to take out his family from here, or at least give them a lot of comfort, and also helps the kids that maybe don't have those chances that a lot has. So yeah, he wants to just gain a lot of money to help a lot of people.
That's awesome. Guys, I just want to say that it's really hard to put into words what it feels like to visit Venezuela. It seems like whenever we hear the name, at least from the Western media's point of view, everything revolves around danger and fear and uncertainty. But the truth is, when you come here and meet people with your own 2 eyes, you realize that there are millions of innocent locals living their lives just like me and you. Shop owners are busy with their work days, fishermen are out on the sea, athletes are practicing their sports, school children are smiling in the streets, and family members are filling the air with love and laughter. This is the Venezuela that I'm trying to show you, the most beautiful country in all of Latin America, and I can't wait to see more. It's mind-blowing how long the lines are to get gas.
That's crazy.
What do you want to say about the gas situation in Venezuela?
Well, it has always been wrong. You know, when it was almost free, it was wrong. So now it's all messed up because we're having a real world gas prices and it's all messy.
Despite that we are the country with most oil in the world, we don't produce gasoline in here because the government has damaged all the gasoline plants and fabrics and everything. So we have to export oil and buy gasoline from outside. Stupidly crazy.
Anywhere there is a gas station, there's conflict. Struggles, there's like bars, like police and military men and mayhem.
They put gasoline again and they can storage.
Oh, he's storing it in the bottle.
Yeah, they're storing it in the bottle, yeah.
Mi reina, ¿cuántas horas tienes en la cola? Está lejos.
No, they don't want it to film.
Okay.
Gracias.
They have 3 hours. 3 hours.
3 hours in this line.
And this line, and after this corner is like 2 miles to the right to get into the gas station.
What?
2 miles. You wanna go?
No. So these people spend all day waiting in line just to get gas?
Yeah.
What? To get the subsidiary gas, the cheap gas.
The free one.
The free one. That is like full tank $1.
as we sit here in the gasoline line, which is a pretty surreal experience here in Venezuela, it blows my mind to think that this country is so full of natural oil and wealth in terms of gasoline, but they don't even have enough gas to service people. There are shortages all over the country. So in this video, we're going to investigate the oil and gas crisis of Venezuela. If there's one thing that I've learned from traveling to 194 countries, it is that oil makes the world go round. It's the most sought after natural resource, our primary fuel, and it's a major force in the production of goods and services. And I'm not only talking about gasoline, jet fuel, and heating oil, but any products that use plastic, asphalt, wax, or paint. Pretty much everything we use in our daily lives. I'm pretty sure you already know that Venezuela has been experiencing the biggest economic downfall in the history of mankind. And the main driver for this is, well, you guessed it, oil.
They have enough oil in Venezuela to embarrass the Saudis. They are swimming in oil. What did they do when they had peak oil prices? Nothing.
In the 1920s, the largest oil reserve on Earth was discovered off the Caribbean coast of Venezuela, and pretty quickly, the country became the world's largest oil exporter, supplying 10% of global needs. For a very long time, things were fine and dandy until a combination of mismanagement, US sanctions, and now a pandemic has crippled its oil production and sent its economy to pieces. And the situation has evolved into more of a humanitarian crisis, with shortages of basic food, drinking water, medical supplies, and gasoline.
¿Qué hacen aquí?
Oye, compadre, aquí somos recicladores de plástico, hierro, cartón y de todo lo que se pueda vender.
Okay. He said they're recycling plastic, steel, and everything you can find to resell it then, because they're looking for money, of course. They say my daily food is breakfast, lunch, and dinner from the garbage.
As I currently make this video, 91% of Venezuelans are living in poverty, the highest proportion in all of Latin America, and even worse, over 5 million of them have left the country.
So do the government right now, the situation in Venezuela is a bit difficult?
Let's back up and get a little more detailed about how Venezuela's mismanagement of oil has led them into this giant economic mess. In 1976, President Carlos Perez nationalized the industry by creating PDVSA, which is a state-owned oil and gas company. At its height, they were pumping 3 million barrels per day, and the money was rolling in. That's how Caracas was built as one of the richest cities in Latin America, with a thriving middle class and the strongest currency, which, as you probably know, is completely worthless today.
This is 500 bolívares, 500 bolívares. Look.
Oh,
they're the same. And this is 50,000. And
wait,
this is 500.
So they just changed,
yeah, the color and the numbers.
That's so tacky, man.
Wait, what?
It's so lame. This doesn't mean anything right now. Anything. 500 bolívares is this.
And 500 bolívares before they take out 5 zeros.
In 1999, President Hugo Chavez came to power and established a socialist regime. He created programs to help the poor, such as raising the minimum wage and providing free electricity, free water, and basic food to all households.
What we have here is a bag with food of the subsidized program that the government has for the people in need. They are just giving like 8 kilos of rice, 3 kilos of flour, and 2 kilos of spaghetti, of pasta.
Totally free.
Yeah, totally free.
But most of all, he produced heavily subsidized gasoline, aka free.
The gasoline prices are so ridiculously low that if you were to have $100, change them at the black market exchange rate, and buy gasoline with them, you will have enough gas to run a few laps around Earth.
With $100?
Yes, with even less. You could do a few laps to the whole world.
That's insane.
Now, when gasoline is very, very cheap in Venezuela compared to everyone else, so you have an incentive to smuggle gasoline. And smuggling gasoline from Venezuela to Colombia, due to the price differential, it was potentially perhaps the most profitable business in the history of humanity.
Really?
Well, it's hard to represent, but tell me what other economic endeavor gives you return rates of over 1 billion%?
When President Maduro took office in 2013, pretty much everything took a turn for the worst. Within just 2 years, oil prices fell from $100 per barrel to under $30 per barrel, further sucking Venezuela into a downward economic spiral. What is this building right here?
This is a fabric or a oil refinery where they extract the oil. And also this one, like 2 months ago, was a massive oil spread in the coast of Venezuela.
Maduro is now being forced to import fuel from Iran for the country's own consumption because much of their own reserves have run completely dry. As of the year 2020, international gas stations with international prices have popped up around the country.
We're heading to international price gasoline. I think still the cheapest in the world is 50 cents per liter. I have 2 tanks, so I have 150 liters. That would be like $75.
But that's a lot of gas.
Yeah, I have 150 liters. I put 2 tanks because but if you go to the amazing places of the country, you probably won't find a gas station in 400 kilometers, something like that. So you have to have gasoline, you know?
However, most people cannot afford to pay the international price for gasoline, so they are still going to the heavily subsidized ones, which explains why I keep on seeing unbelievably long lines to fill up your gas tank. There must have been like hundreds of cars in that line just now.
Yeah, this is a gasoline line, and you see this car, for example, is totally empty, that he's pushing the car until the line, and also the cop is helping to push the car. They try to keep control of the line and also help people.
So he completely ran out of gas?
Yeah, like totally out of gas.
All these cars behind me are waiting in line to fill up their tank, and it just goes on forever.
All the way down, man.
You can't even see the end of the line.
Probably 500 meters or a kilometer.
And people have no problem waiting 3 hours to fill up their tank.
And we are in the middle of the city, man.
What's up, bro? How are you? ¿Todo bien? How does it feel that you have to wait in line so long to fill up your tank?
¿Y cómo te sientes de tener que esperar tanto tiempo para...?
Más lo mismo, acostumbrado.
Yeah. He said he's already accustomed to it.
How do you decide which gas tank to go to and when to go?
Okay, ¿cómo decides a cuál estación ir y cómo, claro?
No, azar únicamente. Estoy en tal sitio, bueno, vamos.
He said it's just random. He's like in the neighborhood and they just go around and they see how far the line is and if they can, you know, just not be the whole day there.
Dude, in the US, if you have to wait an hour to fill your tank, do you have any idea how people will be? If you have to wait 5 minutes to fill your tank, people will lose their shit and be like, you know?
It makes no sense to me.
That's crazy. But that's just the situation here in Venezuela. There's nobody in the cars, man.
Because probably they start making the line and there was no gas in the gas station, so they just leave the cars to save the spot.
For real?
Yeah, it's still there. Oh, look at there. Yeah, it's going that way.
Whoa, why do they leave the cars?
Just to save the spot, because sometimes someone says like the gasoline truck is coming. They just put the car in front of the gas station even if there is no gasoline, just to save the spot.
In all of my travels, I've never seen a situation like this, where you literally have to wait hours and hours, sometimes even days and weeks, just to fill up your gas tank. And it's not only occasionally or in one area of the country, it's literally every single gas station in Venezuela. All right, we are rolling up now to get gas here in Caracas. They just put a barricade behind your car, see? They put like a thing.
No, it was there,
So what's happening right now?
We're trying to put gas again, but today we weren't that lucky. They said that we have to leave a lot of space because it comes something important or from the government, they have to put it in the first spot. I mean, like people from the ministries or whatever, they don't do line.
Ya vamos a ver, papi, pero ya casi que van a entrar, weón.
He practically said that I have to make a U-turn in the middle of the highway, literally, just to go back and make the line.
This is bizarre. So like, it's just a regular gas station that we're rolling up to, but some government things going on, so we can't even get in.
They're making us do the line like, I don't know, 300 meters back. You see, this is like a shit military tent.
What are they doing? There's like 15 military sitting on the wall.
Nothing.
Why are they here?
What they regularly do is be like in the middle of the highway with a cone in the middle of the highway. Like them, just trying to stop whoever they think is suspicious, ask for papers, anything, and if they see a possibility to take out some money, they do it.
So there's a lot of bribing happening?
A lot.
Alright, now we just got access. We are rolling up here.
Yep. Let me see
What if they see my camera? What happens?
They just don't want anything to show what is happening.
And we are in, finally. So, yeah, time to fill up our gas tank.
Ready! We were so lucky. They just closed the gas station before I leave.
Yeah.
Close it.
Why?
Why? Because they were into a procedure of counting the gas, so I don't know.
And then we just got chips that taste like they're from 2005. So I guess the question now becomes, where is the end? Does Venezuela have a way to dig themselves out of this crazy economic crisis? In my opinion, the government's major objective should be to use the oil earnings responsibly, which means investing back into the economy by building infrastructure and educating its people. Also, making sure that everything is done transparently so the locals can know exactly what's happening and we can try to end all of this corruption.
For a country that was once, that it was actually being prosperous, that illusion not only came down crashing, but it became one of the worst self-inflicted economic disasters in the Western Hemisphere and in recent history. It's a country that it looks like it had a promise. It made a few mistakes, but then it made plenty of mistakes. And now when people ask me if the Venezuelan economy has a future, and it does, it's just that it's not bright.
Thank you so much for your time. Petare, to somebody who has no idea what it is, how can you just explain it to them?
Petare ha creado una fama, pero es por lo grande que es.
Well, he's saying that the Petare has a reputation, and like a bad reputation, and he thinks it's because Petare is so big. They have like the counts of incidents that happens there are more.
El Petare es grande, pero es una broma demasiado.
He said Petare is super big, so everyone must be like united to make friendship and have fun normally around.
What's the typical jobs of the people here?
La gente trabaja en los mercados, trabaja en la construcción, ¿sí?
He said that people works in local markets, like selling fruits, vegetables, and those stuff. Also works in constructions a lot and in small shops.
What would you say is the average daily monthly wages of the people here?
$7-8 mensual.
He said that public worker living in here earns between $7 and $8.
When you said $8, you mean per month?
Per month, yeah, like
less than 30 cents per day or something.
Yeah.
Is it true, like the danger that has happened here with the drug deals, with the killings, with the violence?
En todos lados siempre ha habido el tema del narcotráfico.
He said that there's one spot called Jose Felix Rivas that is like controlled by crime. However, they also believe that it's more safe for the people when it's controlled by crime, because the thugs like want people to be safe and happy, and if they have everything under control, like the day-to-day life is easy.
Every year since 2004, the Venezuelan capital of Caracas has been listed in the top 10 for the world's most violent cities.
In Caracas, like 10 years ago, I was robbed with a gun.
Much of this is due to the economical crisis that has been taking place, which is now more of a humanitarian crisis where over 70% of its residents are living in extreme poverty. Buenas tardes. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Carne?
Carne.
¿Para cocinar?
Sí, la yaca.
Increíble. While the dangerous situations on the streets have been getting more stable in recent years, some districts are going in the opposite way, and nothing is more intense than the slum called Petare. What do you think would happen to me? Honest question. If you guys drop me off here right now, and I had all my bags on me, and I just walked around with my camera.
If you're going with your big camera
big
like
camera,
in your hand, you will probably get robbed. In here, yeah.
During the day, Petare is a human conglomerate with everything smushed together among its windy, narrow streets that trickle down from the top of a mountain. The vast majority of Petare lacks running water, a working sewage system, and really any kind of planning whatsoever. By night, the district of over 1 million residents transforms into a center for crime, aggression, and gang activity. Nightly police squads can be seen monitoring the streets to fight against drug trafficking and the growing black market, which has been getting out of hand during this crisis. For the past 20 years, Petare has been notorious for having the highest murder rate per capita in the world, and it is not recommended to visit as a tourist, especially if you're alone or without a local friend. I first heard about Petare years ago, and I wanted to visit because I know that there is another side to the story. That's the same reason why I went to the Dharavi slum of Mumbai, the Kibera slum of Nairobi, and the San Andres slum of Manila. Through my travels to these areas, I've realized that there is an indirect correlation between money and happiness. Put in other words, being rich doesn't always equal happiness, and in fact, it's usually the other way around. At the end of the day, the things that matter most are a loving relationship with family and friends, our health, and our ability to have a roof over our heads and food on our plates. The rest is irrelevant. My two buddies, Emmanuel and Gabo, who have been showing me around Venezuela for the last 12 days, joined along for the adventure. We also picked up a new local friend. How are you, man? Good. How are you? That is Daniel Durs. You might recognize him from his 6 gold medals in the X Games. How many broken bones have you had?
I have broken lumbar bones, ribs, fingers, teeth, kneecap, sprained ankles, wrists.
He is one of the most decorated BMX riders in history, and despite living in the US for the last 20 years, he originally comes from Caracas.
So we're in Bolivar Square in Chuao. This is, I think, the first square that I come to when I was starting to ride, and the guys that I met here, they taught me, how to jump, how to do things. So I remember, jumping the 6 there.
Daniel is so famous here that someone painted a giant mural of his face downtown, and there is a skate park named after him where he used to practice growing up. I connected with Daniel on Instagram last night because he happens to be in town, and he has a friend of a friend who is from Petare. Lo and behold, the 4 of us headed out there for the very first time. We're about to ride the metro here in Caracas. Apparently it's free, so we're just gonna show up and hopefully be safe. Definitely gotta be careful crossing the street.
It's crazy how one of them stops and the other one doesn't go.
Boom. You know when to go. I'll probably hit us both. I'll probably get run over. So there you go. So it's totally free here. Free. This is the only free metro I've taken in my entire life.
So this service used to be like on the clock, man. It used to be like, but now it's so slow.
It's working right now.
Yeah, it's coming around. Okay, here we go.
Mira, voy de paso. Son 20 bombones por $1, uno en 50 bolos, Caracas.
That was a very interesting experience. The facility is really nice, but it's just not well kept. And as my friends are telling me, like in its heyday, this place was super busy, like fancy, almost like European. And now it's pretty run down. I'm surprised it's still functioning.
Like this used to be like the prices.
What?
I don't even know like 8 bolivares. I don't even know like.
So this used to be the price. How many years ago do you think?
I don't know, man. I think not far.
Can't be that long ago.
Dude, 8 bolivares now? You know how much that's worth?
It's like .0000001.
Yeah, it still got some advertisements on the walls. Pay phones. Yeah.
Yeah, they run on Wi-Fi. No, I'm joking.
I was like, there's no way, man.
You were like...
That was like being in a time machine, going back in time, seeing like the old system and the pay phones.
It is wild to get in the metro here.
Dude.
Imagine you do this every day, like, dude, it'll wear you down.
As soon as Emmanuel picked us up from the crazy metro station, things started to get real. After all, this is the world's most dangerous neighborhood.
You're doing crazy content here. Maybe you're gonna be like one of the only few people, maybe counted by hand, YouTubers that have gone to Petare.
Like actually inside.
Like inside Petare, walking and, I don't know, speaking in English. Also because I saw one that is speaking Spanish. It will be amazing.
When I get nervous, I pull my beard. So you can see how I feel at the moment.
I'm also a bit nervous, you know, because you're leaving tomorrow, but I'm staying.
Linking up with our contact here, making sure that
Seguro.
everything's good.
Right. I look pretty white and red hair.
Yeah, like here we all
are. Yeah, we all are foreigners here.
But I'm red, bro.
He's gonna park his car. I think he had an accident, so he's not walking very well. I think that's why he wants to like.
Vamos a seguirlo.
Oh man.
¿Lo te seguimos?
Oh, you had an accident today?
¿Cómo está, hermano? Un placer. Marco.
Emmanuel.
Marco.
Ese es un parquecito que tienen aquí común de la zona.
So this is the part of the colonial part of Petare.
Got it.
And so it's pretty chill, like his dad's house is over there, he grew up here.
Quiero ver todo.
Claro.
These houses are incredible. Wow, man, this is beautiful, bro. This is sweet.
La plaza, la iglesia.
This is Petare?
Yeah. Well, this is the lower part.
The lower part,
The colonial part, yeah.
This is where Petare starts.
This is where Petare starts. Got it. Ask him how many years he grew up here until he left.
¿Cuánto tiempo viviste aquí antes de irte?
25 años.
25 years.
Aquí la mayoría de la gente me conoce.
Like most of people here knows him, so we shouldn't have.
That's why we're with you, man. Gracias, amigo. We are going up. Music is bumping on all these cars. All the buildings are like brick cement and they're all right next to each other, and there's a bunch of dudes just hanging out on the street.
¿Tú sabes cuánta gente vive en Petare?
No, muchísima.
Más de 1 million?
Yeah.
Stopping at Marquito's cousin's house here. Just kind of see what's going on. Hola amigo, ¿qué tal? ¿Todo bien? I figured out pretty quickly that it's hard to navigate these streets. Oh, we're walking here and you get that smell of trash and pee mixed together.
And people playing baseball.
No signs, no organization, and Google Maps doesn't even pick up the side streets because there are just so many.
Stairs, we call it like escalera, and it's a pathway to cross, yeah, to get to another house.
Gracias. Whoa, it's like literally like these like really narrow staircases just go straight down. I don't even know where we're going. ¿Qué tal? Okay. This is so cool. As you're walking around, there's like people hanging outside their houses and they're just saying hi, like just, hey, what's up? What's going on? You know, people are just chill. Buenos días. ¿Cómo estás?
Like it's pretty common, like half your house is a store.
Oh, they live here?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Oh, and they just sell like below.
You have like, this is like the lower part of the stairs that go to the house. So they took that place and make it a store.
It makes sense to me.
Of course.
They do as well. They take credit cards, they take US dollars, they take everything.
Finally, we found our way to Marquito's cousin's house. Alright, we're entering the household of... Gracias, amigo.
Estamos entrando en una casita.
It seemed like a never-ending staircase to get to the top level because everything here is built on top of each other. Wow, this is... Wow. Oh, what a view. Dude, wow.
Incredible view, man.
That's a view if I've ever seen one before.
It's another place, man. It's kind of another country, man.
This is pretty awesome.
There's a very, very famous rap song that is called Petare, Barrio de Pakistan.
Pakistan?
Yeah,
Pakistan. Why Pakistan?
Like, because, you know, we think Pakistan is insane and so is Petare.
Pakistan is not insane, for the record. It's a cool country. But no, the song is interesting.
But that's, you know, that shows you the misconceptions you get from countries, you know? Like, that's what people think Pakistan is. And, you know, all my friends I've gone, including you, is like, dude, it's amazing. So it's crazy because, you know, this is different.
The view up here, overlooking all of Caracas, is incredible. Behind me, there's still like all these houses and it goes way up on the mountain, but what I'm seeing behind me is just fantastic, and a lot of them even have satellite TV. You can see here all those blue bins that you see on top of the houses are for water, for collecting rainwater. So when it rains, they collect it and they use it for showering and cooking, and also for drinking. They boil it before they drink it.
So the Palo Verde zone and that strip of building is like a medium class workers neighborhood that kind of got stuck in the middle of Petare. In order to go in, you must cross some parts of Petare. To go out, you must cross.
And it looks pretty. Those buildings look really nice. Wait, where's the bathroom?
Yeah, that white tube over there. Yeah.
White tube? Where does the pipe go down to?
Where would you want to know?
I don't want to pee on someone's living room.
You're not gonna pee on somebody's living room, man. Go pee there.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's gonna be fine, man.
Probably the weirdest place where you pee.
Yeah, this is among the top 5 weirdest peeing spots of my life. That was interesting. You're rolling on that?
Yeah.
Nice. Like, just driving through the streets is an experience in itself. Just like looking out the window and stuff.
Look where we are, man. And look at the whole extent of the area. We are just right here, man. Look at the whole this thing. It goes further, man. It's just unbelievable, bro.
It's kind of like oddly quiet. Like where, like there's a lot of houses, but where's the people? Can you ask him why it's so quiet?
Él dice que le parece que es callado, que es silencioso.
Bueno, ahorita más que todos los fines de semana.
He's saying like weekends it's not like that. Weekends, like you see people and you will hear them out. Even though the times are tough, like people will be like outside their houses drinking beer and having fun. And here like it's quiet because right now people mostly are working.
So we just we're driving around Petare and we just found a bunch of kids playing basketball like literally on the street. So I want to go join them, play a game together. A Michael Jordan mural right there on the wall. They thought we were military.
They thought
because of the
like
car.
Police, like special forces.
And those guys come on and you start shooting. If they're looking for someone here, they go and erase.
You mean the
files?
Yeah. Really? So
those are the ones that I told you that used the Punisher.
So they thought potentially we could be those guys. That
Yeah. They were scared of us. They were like tense.
Yeah, they were quite tense.
Once we come out and they look.
Because
like
this is a black truck with black tint windows. They couldn't see us, our white faces.
Dude, that is so interesting. Faces. Yeah, they did seem like intimidated. Yeah. I was scared because they were scared.
Of course, man.
There was a time where tons of cops enter and clean the entire hood, but if you talk to the local people, they hate police, you know, because of course they kill a lot of people and they were family, friends or whatever.
Everybody's looking at our car like, who, like, dude, just, I know.
Yeah, it's a thought.
If you look at their eyes, the people, they're like, what? Even though it's been pretty nerve-wracking to visit Petare so far, the district has been a lot safer in recent years, and I learned this by speaking with the locals.
I asked him what could he say to those people that thinks that Petare is the most dangerous hood or slum in the world, and he said, take the adventure, take the trip. This is not how it was 20 years ago or even 15 years ago. Because he said that like the most dangerous time from Petare was from 1992 or so until 2007, 2008. After that, the crime has decreased so far.
There was a soccer match on like a little field, and so you see kids just having a regular childhood, you know. It definitely looks crazy if you live in the city and you come to this part of the city, but people live normal lives.
Emmanuel. ¿Cuántos años tiene?
9.
9. ¿Cuántos años tiene?
10.
10.
El Petare es grande, pero como le digo, demasiado chévere.
He said Petare is super big, but also is super fun. So everyone must be like united to make friendship and have fun normally around.
Bueno, que Venezuela es bonita, chévere, donde la gente vacila.
He said in Venezuela everyone is happy, everyone shares, everyone party.
Si tuvieras el valor para comenzar, tú y yo somos dos.
Ahí te le puedo un poquito menos porque es más feo, no importa.
There are some dangerous spots as well as some safe spots. And you're just gonna behave yourself and be chill, be good with everyone, so everyone knows you, as Marquito does, and make some friends here, and after that you're really good to go in here.
Gracias, hermano. Gracias. All right, we're just now leaving Petare, and it was actually a lot more enjoyable than I thought. What did you think about it?
Me too, bro. It was pretty safe. Only when we approach these guys near to the basketball court, just like 3 or 4 seconds tense, but after that I felt pretty safe.
You guys want to say anything about this place?
Yeah, man, loved it. It's good to see how people live in this part of the city.
Right.
You know, being born here, never come here, it's kind of crazy to see. But it's really like, you know, it's not what you hear in the news that everything's insanity. It's actually cool, man. People just trying to live.
Totally, man.
Exactly, man. I feel just the same. For me, it's like eye-opening. It's like another world, and it's so close.
Totally.
It's such a great opportunity, man, to meet people and see
For
all
sure.
places.
Marquito, thank you for gracias por todo. Without him, we don't see anything.
No,
so, there is a lot to take away from today's adventure in Petare. What seemed so intimidating from the outside is actually not as scary on the inside.
There's a bunch of cash there, I see it.
Yeah.
Probably means nothing.
Yeah. He's trying to find $100 in Venezuelan cash. I think it's going to be impossible mission.
I don't think it's going to be possible.
It has to be possible.
Dude, I don't have Venezuelan currency in my pocket since I think 2 years ago. Man.
Really?
I haven't been into a bank. I haven't used a ATM.
Today I'm on a mission to take $100 US and see how much Bolivares we can get with that money. It must be possible.
In cash? I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Really?
I don't know where to find it. I don't know where to find it.
Someone has it.
Yeah,
someone.
maybe we will go to local markets, bakeries, small businesses who can manage bills, because as you saw, the breakfast was $36, or in the exchange 43 million bolivares. How could you carry 43 million bolivares in cash?
The biggest note right now, I think, is 50,000.
Yeah, 50, this one, 50,000.
These bills are different colors, but they have the exact same pictures. See the face of the man? And when you turn it around, they're exactly identical. Look. So we're going to the west side of the city. Where are we heading first?
We're going to go straight to Katia.
And Katia is what?
A slum, a very hardcore slum. Even the slums in Caracas, I mean, if you go like to the bottom of the slum, for example, you can see the mountain in front of us. If you go to the bottom, I mean, nothing will happen. If you go straight to the top, maybe you are in risk,
Is
you
that
know?
where we're going?
Maybe in the afternoon we're going to that part. Also, in my left side there is a police department, yeah.
So
whatever.
be careful with cameras.
Yeah, be careful with cameras. Crazy, no? You should be...
This is wild. Can anybody see inside here?
No.
Oh, great.
There's no way to see inside.
That's really nice then, because I don't feel bad shooting. So we are now heading into, what's it called?
Mercado de Chacao.
Mercado de Chacao in Caracas. My first taste of la vida.
Pizza sauce, sugar, I don't know how many sugar, but lamps.
It's all $1?
Yeah. Sauce, sardines, salt, plantain leaves.
This is a plantain?
Yeah, plantain are huge here.
Wow, this market is hopping.
Woo! And always in the end, salsa. Salsa is the music we hear.
If people ask me, can I say I'm American or it's a bad thing? Should I say I'm Canadian or something?
Canadian is okay. Gabo, ¿crees que es mejor que diga que es canadiense en vez de americano?
It's about the same. But we gringo either way.
Yeah.
We proceeded to ask a few vendors if they have any bolivares or if they could exchange even the smallest amount of dollars, and it wasn't looking good. I started to realize that this was not going to be an easy challenge.
¿Tienes algo de bolívares y nosotros te damos dólares en efectivo? I asked him, he said, let's see, I'll check. O sea, me das 8 millones y te doy $10. Nada.
Nothing. Zero?
No, bro.
Next.
Mira, mi amor, una pregunta. Queremos bolívares en efectivo.
9 cada una y ya está, no están.
They don't have?
No, they say don't have.
If I was here just 1 year ago, when a dollar equaled 30,000 bolivares, it would have been much easier. But now, with a dollar over 1 million, the local currency is becoming obsolete.
Hermano, una pregunta. ¿Usted tiene bolívares en billete?
Anybody here? Ask him.
¿Y sabe si alguien por aquí tiene? Tipo para cambiarlo. Sí, eso no se ve, ¿verdad?
No?
No. He said that it's almost impossible to find bolívares. Also, the prices are in dollars everywhere.
That's kind of new.
Oh, you haven't seen that before?
Well, this is Bolivares. This is still
3 million. They just avoid 3 zeros.
Really?
Yeah, this is 3.5 million.
So the prices are in bolivares, but you have to pay in dollars.
Yeah, you could pay in bolívares with debit card.
Oh, the debit
Because
card.
there is no credit cards in Venezuela also.
Our final hope was a vendor selling cheese.
This is one of the best cheeses of Venezuela. You could try it.
It looks like the one that we had in
Similar, but it's not the same.
Wow. That is really good, man. We paid in dollars, and he said he could give us only part of our change in bolivares. Count it.
He gave me 100,000 bolivares is like 10 cents of dollar. Less than 10 cents, like 8 cents.
So we have a long way to go to hit $100. we have a lot of work to do.
10 cents, bro.
It costs more money to make the money than the actual cost of the money.
This is less than one ticket of the bus.
I'm gonna say it in English and you translate.
Yeah.
I'm doing a story where I'm trying to take $100 and see if we can, in the whole day, get it. And this is not much for the goal.
Él está haciendo un video tratando de conseguir $100 en bolívares en billetes. He thinks that we will make it.
This is literally like nothing.
They said that in this side of the city it will be super difficult to get some cash. So let's head to Katia and start looking in businesses there.
Let's head to Katia, man. I think we've had enough of this market.
Yeah.
We headed deeper into Katia to seek out a bakery because we figured that a small food shop would have a higher chance of having bolivares in their cashier. After a very anxious walk across the district, we found our bakery. We're in the bakery, so this piece of bread is almost $1 million.
Yeah, almost $1 million. There is almost $1.
Just for this piece of bread?
Just from one piece of bread, yeah.
So let's ask him if he has bolivares.
Mi pana, ¿crees que nos puedes ayudar a cambiar un poco de dólares en billetes de bolívares en efectivo? Yeah, they invite me to pass.
Can I go with you?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, we're going in the back of the shop, I guess. Oh God. Whoa. Vamos. Alright, somehow we're going upstairs in the shop in the back. Oh my God. Hola, gracias. Wow.
Oh.
So we're in the office now?
Yeah, we're in the office. We're gonna ask if they have enough money.
I want to see if you guys have bolivares. We want to exchange.
Dice que si crees que puedas tener suficientes bolívares para $100.
$100, ¿no?
$100.
¿En efectivo no?
En efectivo.
Maybe $10? $20?
He said he's going to take out all the money that he has, so we're gonna count how much it is.
Holy This is insane.
Look at this.
There's more?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Dios mío.
This is $1 because it's 10,000 bills. 200 bills here. So 200 bills per 10,000 per 10,000. That means 2 million bolivares. So $2.
This big stack of money is $2.
Yeah.
Holy crap, man.
Here, the green ones are $4 because it's 20,000.
Es increíble. ¿Qué piensas?
Bueno, eso es socialismo.
Eso es nada.
Eso es socialismo. Mata todo.
You understood?
No, I didn't get that one.
This is socialism.
Socialism.
Here is $10.
I just made a mess of bolivares everywhere.
So we're gonna recount everything just to avoid confusion. We have, these ones are $2 and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have $10 here. Then we have, these ones are $4. So we have 1, 2, 3. So $12 plus 10, $22 in here. And these ones is the biggest bill, 50,000. 200 bills per 50,000 is 10 million. So we have $10 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So $40 plus 22, we have $62 here. And I'm not going to count this.
Forget that. Is it okay if we give you dollars for all of these bolivares? Está bien.
Te está diciendo que sí, está bien que te demos dólares por todo este dinero.
Mejor. Mejor?
Good.
Better? Yeah, better.
Very good.
All right, I will give him dollars right now. 20, okay. 40, 70, right?
Yeah, 70 is, I mean, it's 62.
It's
He's
fine.
supposed to give you change, but you know that in Venezuela there is no change.
There's no change, so I'll just give him 70 for that. Oh, he won't take that 20?
No, he won't take that
Está
because
rayado.
he's, yeah.
¿Esto también o esto está bien?
Esto tampoco, está manchado.
Yeah. This is the story of Venezuela, bro.
Hace aquí.
Perfecto.
Yes?
Perfect. Okay. Gracias, amigo. Now we have the luxury of putting all this money in the bag.
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, I feel like in a mafia.
Oh my god.
Imagine how many dollars would be
Oh my god.
this, even if it's our $1.
Dude, you can't even close the bag. So this entire bag is full right now, Bolivares.
$62.
$62.
We couldn't make $100, but
It's okay, later.
yeah, we're gonna keep finding in other places to see if we can get the other $38.
Okay, muchísimas gracias. Hasta luego.
Let's go.
This bakery ended up being a huge success and a wonderful experience to hang out with the guys in the back room. Some of those 10,000 banknotes that I got are going to be used in the giveaway, so make sure to participate. But our mission today is not yet complete. We still need to exchange about $38, so we headed to a local supermarket to get the job done. All right, let's move.
Yeah.
You hold this now. You can film us. Well, hopefully. The guy in the black shirt behind us is a policeman, but he's undercover.
Yeah.
And we recruited him to come with us and to make sure that we're safe. Whoa, in case there's any problems. But it is not easy to shoot out here. It's pretty intense. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hi, how are you? Hola. I want to see if you have any dollars I can exchange for bolivares.
Está preguntando que si tienes algunos bolívares en efectivo para cambiar por dólares.
Sí, sí, sí.
You have?
Sí.
For maybe $20? $20?
¿Sí?
¿Dónde?
Creo que te soy pasa.
Okay.
We can go?
Yeah.
These people are so nice. They just let us pass. Like,
Again, he invited us
Yeah.
to the office. So,
they keep letting us in the back room.
yeah. It seems like crazy, but
Where are we going now?
I think to the office. I don't know. Let's see.
Wow. This is so crazy, bro. Whoa.
Again, fans of Cristiano Ronaldo.
I feel tall in here.
Yeah.
Check it out. Go look.
Mira, de 100,000. Aquí hay 1,000,000 de bolívares ahí. ¿Hay más?
Yeah.
I think this is not gonna work
Why?
because these are all bills.
They're old bills.
Before they took away the 5 zeros. For example, look at this one.
Dude,
This is the one that we were talking about.
it's 100.
This is the first one with Bolivar and that kind of design.
This is crazy.
Un bolívar.
Wow. One? Oh my god. What is this worth?
1 multiplied by 1.12345 1 bolivar is now that, and then divided, I don't know, between 1 million bolivars.
Yeah. The calculator doesn't even
It's like
bolívar.
0.000000001 Since this coin, we have deleted 8 zeros.
Wait, so this is less than 1 bolivar.
Woo!
This is how many zeros 1
Mira,
bolivar is.
25 céntimos.
This is 1/10 of this.
Wait, is this 500 bolivars or 500th of 1?
No, I don't even know, bro. This is dollars, bro. 5 cents.
So this is worth, this nickel is worth like more than all
Yeah. More
Sí.
than- This bill that this guy has here it's an antique. I mean, this worth a lot of money, this bill, you know? It's 20 bolivares, but you know, printed in 1995. In those times, with this bill, you don't even imagine how much you could buy in the streets. My mom used to give me like 1 bolivar or half bolivar daily for the school or whatever. So 20 maybe like monthly payment for me as a kid in the 90s.
This is worth nothing. Literally, it's not even like a penny. Like, it's worth literally nothing. Nothing.
I mean, maybe the paper. I have to sit and write an essay just to you to understand all the bills.
Let me ask him.
Yes?
Can you try to explain to me why this money is worthless? Like, what's the reason?
Dice que si le puedes explicar en tus propias palabras por qué este dinero ya no sirve de nada, pues.
Todo es por la cuestión de la devaluación. Aquí hicieron 2 reconversiones monetarias.
He said that is because of the monetary reconversion. They did it twice. In the first one, they took 3 zeros. In the second one, they took 5 zeros. And because of the hyperinflation and also devaluation of the coin, you cannot buy anything with that, like anything at all. So what they do, in first place, they print higher bills. For example, in the beginning was just like 2, 5, 10, 20, 50, and 100, for example. After this money was worthless, they start printing like 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, and then they just cut 5 zeros and start the process again. 2, 5, 10.
In the 80s, or when the economy was good, how much US dollars would this be? That's my question.
Dice que en los años 80 y 90, ¿cuánto crees que pudiese ser esto? En dólares.
How much is
¿O cuánto crees que pudiera ser esto? En los 80.
Dólares, en los 80.
In the 80s, he said price of the dollar was 2 bolivares. So only with 5 bolivares, you could get $2.
So this is maybe millions of dollars.
Millions of dollars in the 80s, yeah.
Millions. Our intention coming in here was to try to get 30 US dollars worth. But this is $0 worth. He's just giving it to us as a gift to bring home, like just because we like it. So to advance the story, we haven't really advanced the story.
What you're getting into your pocket right now is 5 different times printed bills. Crazy.
Martin, muchas gracias por tu tiempo.
A la orden.
Dude, that was insane. Holy crap. Can we talk about what just happened? The first place we went, he only gave me this much, remember? He gave me like
10 cents.
This was the first one I got. It's worth nothing, right?
Yeah, nothing.
Then we went to the bakery place who gave us, open it up. We got all of this. Look at this. Okay, and it's full. It goes all the way down there. Okay, crazy. And that was only 60 bucks, 62.
$62.
And we tried to get more, so we went to the other shop, the supermarket, and the guy gave us just like fun, like
just
play
for
money,
collection,
just for collection.
It worth nothing, yeah.
So we only spent like $62, maybe $63. We only exchanged. I think we should just give up. I don't think we can. I think it's impossible.
Yeah.
Do you think it's possible to exchange $30 more?
Bro, it will be very, very difficult to try to find another place.
It will be so difficult.
We tried like 3, 4 places different, and whoa.
Absolutely insane, guys. This video really blew my mind to make. I mean, I hope the country gets better. I hope this is not going to be the future of Venezuela. Let's hope.
No, yeah. I hope that too. And I hope you spend that money before tomorrow because it will worth like half.
Yeah, so the real question is now, what do we do with this bag? I don't know.
We have to spend it like today.
Let's go spend it today, man. Hasta luego. What's up, everyone? I'm here in Caracas with my boy Emmanuel.
What's up, bro?
We've been having a great time here over the last week and a half. Amazing country. But a lot of my stories have been revolving around the economical crisis and the situation here in Venezuela. And it may lead you to think that everybody here is poor, but that is not the case at all, right?
No, not at all. There's still middle class and high class peoples, and that's what we're gonna head out and watch today.
Exactly. So the point of today's video is we're gonna hit the luxury parts of the city. We're gonna go to restaurants, we're gonna go to shopping malls, we're gonna see some neighborhoods, and I'm gonna show you guys that there is an alternate side of Venezuela that you might have never seen before.
Like a bubble, okay? You can go with a fancy club and you can see the people open expensive champagne, expensive vodka, expensive whiskey, whatever. But it's like now it's a type of people.
My buddies Emmanuel and Gabo joined me today to experience the luxury life in Caracas, and we kicked off the day in search of one of my favorite meals, sushi.
Ooh.
Look at that pink. Damn. Look at this place. That is where we're going for lunch. The pinkest building I've ever seen in my life. Cinecitas is the restaurant?
No, Cinecitas.
Wow, man, this is sick. Bro, look at all this candy. This restaurant is incredible. Like, we just sat down, it's super luxury. They have a whole nice menu with sushi and all these fancy drinks. We are living the life right now. I'm hungry. I can't wait to eat the food.
Buenas tardes, bienvenidos.
This is for getting cocktails.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Bueno, lo primerito que les puedo ofrecer.
Sorry?
Are you the owner?
Yeah, I am.
Can I ask you 2 questions?
3.
Alright, great. When did you open it?
4 years ago. The restaurant was founded by my father in Margarita Island. My father used to have a partner in the restaurant in Margarita Island that in Venezuela is famous, is Guillermo Fantastic. He was from the TV, and that's why the concept is about TV and cinema, and try the sushi and the pasta. They're really good.
Please. Gracias.
Wow.
Wow, man.
Oof.
What do you think about that?
Salud.
Oof. My mouth is wet like a dog when you show them meat. Bro.
My first passion fruit mojito. Holy crap, that is good.
It's amazing, right?
Wow, man. You don't even taste alcohol. So the food just arrived, and let's just say it looks pretty damn good. Oh my god. That might be the best sushi I've had since I was in Tokyo. I never expected in a million years to eat this in Caracas.
Bro, this is incredible, bro. Wow. Oof.
Yeah.
Oof. Muchas gracias.
Open it up and show the camera.
$98.84.
$100? $100 is a pretty expensive bill for 2 rolls of sushi and 2 drinks by anyone's terms. I mean, I'm all down to spend some money on this video and show the luxury life, but honestly speaking, that was kind of a lot. But if you ask me, it was totally worth it. We're now in the elevator, and we're gonna go walk around and see what they have here that we can get. Oh wow. Right.
It's like bakery and ice cream store. Let's have for dessert.
I got Chips Ahoy on top and pistachio on the bottom. That's some pretty damn good ice cream. I've been craving ice cream for so long and I finally got it. You gave her $20 and it was only 12, so she owes you 8 and change, and they don't have change.
If they don't have change, I will buy some extra things to complete the $20, like beverages or desserts to take home.
That's literally the situation here. Nobody has change, so
it's everywhere. It's
you have to have really small bills, yeah, everywhere. So you can pay the exact price, or you give a large tip, or you just keep buying things until you exhaust all the money.
If you're planning to come to Venezuela, I recommend you to bring small bills.
We proceeded to find a shopping mall to investigate what we could find inside.
I think it might be like empty.
Yeah, maybe with no people, but definitely will be full of stores and fancy clothes and everything. Everything is super expensive in here. You can find prices like twice the prices you can check on Amazon. We're passing through a danger, don't cross.
Literally, to get into the mall, you have to cross that sign. So we're taking the escalator up. There's like, I don't know, 7 levels? No, it's like 5 levels. And pretty nice in here. And it's very crowded. We were expecting there to be nobody, but that's certainly not the case. It's crowded in here.
There's a line. Something is going on there.
You can see Zara behind me. I feel like I'm in Europe or somewhere really fancy, and the line is super long. If you break your iPhone, is this the kind of store that would fix it?
I don't think iSound would be...
Do you think that's like affiliated with Apple, or is that just a random shop that set up Apple logo?
This one I think is a random shop.
This floor is like regular shopping mall food court, like McDonald's, Arturo, there is kind of KFC.
So it's quite interesting. We went to the top floor, which is the most luxurious, and it's pretty dead. I mean, there's like very few people around here. One of the restaurants is full, but these designer shops are empty.
This cine has been like one of the most popular of the city. It's like quite expensive in comparison to a regular price. While you can get a regular cinema ticket for $5, here it costs you 15. We are like in a fancy camping store in here. You can find like everything you need to overland around the country or even abroad, you can find it here.
Literally, like every brand that I've seen back home is sold here. How much is that one?
$1,600.
US?
Yeah, US dollars. It's a roof tent for your truck. It has a really good mattress inside. It's like the top of roof tents.
That was a pretty awesome experience in this mall, in this complex. Not only just because we're in Caracas, like anywhere, if you go to Bogota, if you go to Quito, if you go to Santiago, you don't find products like this. Like, it's extremely unique to find these like really upscale products. So the fact that it is in Caracas makes it even more interesting. Our final stop in this mall, and one that I was pretty excited to see, is the supermarket. There are lots of videos out there about supermarkets in Venezuela being empty, and I was really curious to see if it's actually true. We're about to enter a supermarket in Caracas. This market is stacked with goodies, mostly imported from the United States, but if I'm being completely honest with you, it is pretty challenging to shoot in here, kind of like the gas stations. For one reason or another, they want to keep these places as secretive as possible, and in this market there are a lot of employees staring at us. But I kept my GoPro discreet. They have every kind of cereal I've ever seen in my life. Literally more than Walmart. Cocoa Pebbles, Trix, Lucky Charms, Cookie Crisp. It's like my childhood. We're in the frozen section right now. What is this?
It's dragon fruit. This is the first time I see a dragon fruit in Venezuela. Es la primera vez que veo una fruta del dragón en Venezuela. 70 inches, $800.
Look at this, they have like KitchenAid, all this stuff.
Yeah, man.
What an interesting experience. They had everything in there, like, wow. Every product, every brand, that was really cool. Well, you may not realize it, this video has been a wild ride to film so far, so we decided to head back to Gabbo's place to chill out for the night and prepare for another day of exploring the luxury life of Caracas tomorrow. Believe me when I tell you that the best is yet to come. I'm exhausted, the streets are busy, I'm tired, I want to just enjoy a nice beer and the view here. Cheers, bro.
Cheers, man.
Salud.
Salud. Good. I wear my shoe.
The next morning, we woke up early to explore a special part of Caracas. Apparently there's a luxury hotel sitting on top of a mountain, that mountain in front of you. And the way to get up there is a cable car.
It's supposed to be a hotel only like for presidents, prime ministers, and those kind of very, very wealthy and important people. I don't know the prices, but I have heard that it's minimum $300 per night.
We are on our way now to go investigate this hotel sitting on top of the mountain.
$20 foreigner and $3 for Venezuelan. 25, yeah.
Wow, so it's really expensive for me, bro. 20 bucks for a foreigner and 3 bucks for a Venezuelan. How is that fair?
Honestly, I don't agree.
So we are in line now to take the cable car. Just now getting in the cable car, we got a private one. Which is, there's an Indonesia ad to visit Indonesia. I don't think there's many Venezuelans now that are traveling overseas because of the situation, so it's kind of funny to see that. Look at these views though. Woo! We've been in here for no longer than, what, 3 minutes?
Less.
And we are like flying high, like overlooking the whole city already. Cable car is gonna freak me out. It's like, what if the string breaks? Bye-bye. We all die. So about 20-minute ride later, we are like in the clouds. So as high as you can get in Caracas. That's all ocean in front of you.
Yeah,
the sea.
all ocean.
Whoa, man. Is this the highest point in Caracas? One of the highest?
Yeah, the ones that you can reach by cable car, even by car, is one of the highest.
And I can already hear it's like a party up here. You can hear the music. See, oh, there's a bunch of stores,
souvenirs,
shopping. Yes, this is what I was looking for, my friend. That's our destination, the 5-star hotel.
but I think it's 7-star hotel. Crazy.
We're not gonna be able to film it here. Not surprisingly, the hotel security would not let us pass, but it's okay because this entire area is a great spot to hang out.
This is like a fancy coffee shop here in Venezuela. Wow.
Damn, dude, look at this place.
This is the silhouette of all the Avila mountain of Caracas.
This coffee shop is pretty much as fancy as a coffee shop can get. And there's like some techno music playing outside. There's like a rave happening. A rave starting out here. This place reminds me of somewhere you go in Hong Kong. Like the big Buddha statue, you take the cable car and there's like all these activities. Have you been to Hong Kong?
No, bro, not yet.
This feels like Hong Kong, like straight up right now. Look at this. Fine dining.
Ooh. This is pork ribs, chicken wings.
Smells good.
Hot chocolate, caramel apples.
It's crazy when you're up here, you forget about some of the struggles that the country's having.
If you decide, as me, to keep living here, you have to adapt yourself. You cannot be like every day struggling and being very painful because of the situation. You have to overcome however you can and just try to be happy. As the guys from the slum yesterday said to us, they try to be happy.
We headed back down to street level to quickly grab a bite at the best arepas in town. If you don't know what arepas are, you're in for a real treat.
This is a must if you come to Venezuela. This arepa is like a must. Reina pepiada. It's just pre-corn flour with water. That's it. Then you make like a dough, and you put it on the grill or even fry, and then you open it and fill it with a lot of stuff.
The first thing they brought us is these drinks. I got guayabano juice. Guanabana, but in other countries they call it guayabano. It's this big green fruit that's sweet, and it's amazing, bro.
This one is Guayanese cheese, one Venezuelan cheese with pork, and this one is Reina pepiada. You can see the chicken and avocado, and they put a little bit of mayo.
Oh my god. I'm attempting to hold my camera in one hand and eat it with one hand, but it's gonna be almost impossible because this thing is so freaking big. I can't even pick it up. Oh my god.
This is what you call food porn.
It's amazing. Bellies full, we headed to explore the richest neighborhood in Caracas, and I could not believe what we saw.
Look at these ones. They're super beautiful and fancy, bro. Wow.
We're now driving through a super ultra wealthy neighborhood. These houses are huge. Huge. Like we're driving and we can't even hit the end of the house. Look at this wall.
It's a whole block, man.
Like is this government people or just rich businessmen or both?
Both, yeah.
Maybe both. Yeah. You can't even see, it's like Los Angeles. They block the wall so high you can't even see inside. Wow, man. Holy shit, bro. So the people who have money, like these people,
they're two kind. One that made their money like 20 years ago.
Old money.
Old money, yeah, old money, recycled money. Yeah. And the second one, that are the ones that are working with the government, yeah. Or just few, but like count, like one hand to count, like very good entrepreneurs that make boof. Yeah. But apart from that, working with the government.
Me gusta su país.
¿Ah?
Me gusta su país.
¿Cuál es mi país?
Venezuela.
Sí, Venezuela. Yo soy portugués, yo tengo en Venezuela 60 años.
60 años?
Sí, aquí.
¿De dónde eres?
De la isla Madeira.
I'm passing by one of the few golf courses here in Caracas, and I'm really dying to get on that course, so we're gonna see. Probably not gonna happen, right?
No.
But we're gonna try. Yeah. They're exclusive for members only, but Emmanuel asked his 250,000, how many followers? 230,000 followers, who are mostly Venezuelans, if anyone has access to a private golf club, and I'm 90% sure we will get a yes. We Within just a few minutes, we got an invite to one of the most exclusive golf clubs in Caracas. For some background context, I am obsessed with golf and I've played in over 40 countries. Venezuela is a pretty special one to cross off the bucket list. Hola.
¿Cómo estás?
¿Cómo estás?
Bien, ¿y tú?
Muy bien.
Bien.
Gracias. Todo bien.
Okay.
Secret access. Alright, I got my clubs.
Okay.
And it's a little tricky. They didn't know if I was able to go at first, and then they called the boss and the boss said yes. The courses are so ultra exclusive that there's like nobody here right now. There's probably only like 100 or a couple hundred members.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
I don't know how to do it. You have to
I'll teach
explain
you.
me a little.
You try first?
Because you want me to make ridiculous and after that.
Yeah. I told you.
That was a foul.
We're here at the country club. This is a beautiful pool, palm trees, beautiful mountains, and the restaurant slash hangout spot of the country club. Pretty much as nice as it gets. To end one hell of a day exploring the rich side of Caracas, we headed to an underground bar that was recommended by a friend. After we valeted our car, it felt like we walked into an elite lounge in London or New York, but there was a bunch of men in bow ties and earpieces leading us to our seat by the bar. I'm just trying to keep it casual and go with the flow. So we entered this like luxury bar that's kind of a VIP entrance. Yeah. Actually, we had to valet our car to get in here. And they're making us a drink. Super fancy drinks.
¿Qué es lo que quieres grabar?
¿Cómo preparas el trago, la coctelería y la...?
Ok. ¿Está bien? Claro.
Whoa. That's amazing, man.
Rosemary, peppermint, and no sé decir canela.
And cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
What is that? Like making it hot? The water is on fire.
Yeah. No, it's not water. That's the gin.
The gin is on fire. Sorry, man.
That's right.
Holy crap, man. What the f just happened? Yes. Of all the stuff we've done so far in Caracas, that was the sketchiest thing. Like, okay, I'm gonna explain what happened first of all. So we walked inside. It was sketchy when we parked. They're like, hurry up, the police are here, We're like, okay, whatever. We sit down. There's like 15 people working inside.
Bro, I would say like 25, 30.
25, 30. And
crazy.
Yeah, and we were there was one other table, people sitting, and it was just us. Yeah. And we sit at the bar and we start shooting. First, he said we could shoot. You asked him. He's like, yeah, you could shoot. So we started shooting. Then they said, no, you can't shoot. It was so sketchy. They were watching us. They were on the phone. They were like wearing ties and
Then we start shooting on the phone because it seems to be not suspicious or calling the attention as the camera is. And then became the guy again and just said, please, I would let you know that if you don't save your phone, there's going to be the owners call the security and they will take out your phone and start tracking your phone. He said those exact questions.
Really?
Tracking your phone, and they will make you delete all the so please put the phone down and enjoy your drink.
What?
And I was like, what?
Yeah, you were scared. I've never seen you that scared
bro,
before.
I was shaking.
Anyways, that was a cool experience. That was like super luxury. That place, like the drink was really good. Dude,
$30 for 2 drinks.
$30 for 2 drinks, but the preparation was amazing and man, that was awesome. This has truly been one of the most eye-opening and memorable trips of my life, and I can't wait to see more. Make sure to subscribe to this channel for more epic travel stories from every country. Hit up my podcast called Roots of Humanity, and I also have a second YouTube channel where I share more unseen travel stories. Until next time, stay safe, be well, and just go.